record for holding the NWA championship.
All right, here we are in Augusta, April 27th, last Monday night, and it's Tommy Rich with a beautiful takedown. And, well, obviously, Tommy, a lot of exciting things going on, and your mind must have been really buzzing at that point in time.
Yes, Gordon, it was. It was one of the biggest crowds that they had in Augusta. And, just like I've said many times, the people was there. They were behind me 100%. And, it was just, I felt it. You feel it when it's there. And I felt like that was going to be my night.
Well, obviously, fate was your night, but here's where he set you for a souffle. You blocked it beautifully, came back over the man, and were stunned here. You were wrestling against the world's finest and certainly one of the most uncannily intelligent men I've ever known.
Yes, sir. That's exactly right, Gordon. Harley's been wrestling for some time longer than myself. He's got a lot more experience. And he's one tough, he's one tough man. I don't think I've wrestled anybody as tough as Harley Race. And, I mean, that goes without saying, or he wouldn't be the world heavyweight champion for as long as he has.
Race continuing to press an advantage here. And, Tommy, at this point, did you feel that perhaps the tide was going against you?
Yeah, right here, Gordon, I was about half out. And all I could hear the people screaming and hollering, go, Tommy, go. And, it just makes you reach down and get a little bit more.
And, of course, you went with the sleeper hold, had Race in trouble here. And, again, you began to think that things were beginning to move your way. However, he was able to escape from that. And both of you battling your way back to your feet. Again, he rolls out of the way. Your right arm was beginning to give you troubles. He came up on the top rope. You caught him. And things were now definitely beginning to look up for Tommy Rich.
That's right here, Gordon. The tide did start changing. I don't know where it come from, but I got a little extra. Adrenaline got flowing, and I wasn't going to give up. I just kept going, and I wasn't going to quit.
And, of course, you got the news Monday night, obviously, with a tremendous time lag barrier and everything else. This must have had, as you said earlier, quite a profound effect upon the people in Japan.
Well, it happened Monday night over here, but that was actually Tuesday afternoon in Japan when I heard about it.
And this, of course, then caused Jim Crockett to come hurrying back, and in the process, while you were flying back here to the United States, suddenly the situation is reversed again.
That's correct, Gordon.
Right here, Harley had me down with a suplex, and like I said, Gordon, I don't know where I was getting it at, but I was reaching down, and just every time they caught me, all I could think of was kick out, kick out.
Well, Tommy, I think you typify so many of the young lions in professional sports today. Here he tried to set you with a pile driver, brought you up. That would normally put any competitor out of action, but you had to dig down deep.
Well, that's right, Gordon. Harley, when he gets you down, he stays on you. He's not gonna give you no breathing room. He just hangs back and he waits for his chance. And once he gets you, he goes all the way with it. And just like anything he can do to beat you, he's gonna do it.
And again, he tried to set up with that high vertical suplex. Again, a beautiful block by you. You countered him extremely well. Caught him with that vertical body block.
Right there, Gordon. He suddenly, I got behind him, and all I could think of was hitting that rope. And when I come off, he was looking around, and I caught him with a press. See right there, you can see, Gordon, I didn't even know him. When he come over and handed me the belt, right there is when I finally realized what had happened to Tommy Rich.
And it had happened indeed. Tommy Rich joining a very select few to ever win the world NWA World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. This match is in progress. Dennis Condrey complaining to the referee about Briscoe's tactics. May I point out that Jack Briscoe is an exponent of the scientific methods of wrestling and handles himself extremely well. Condrey backing up into that corner now. Briscoe watching him very carefully. And Condrey continuing to complain. The referee, Juan West, telling him to move into action, and that's exactly what he's done. Condrey blocked there, and Briscoe fires back. A solid left hand that once again sends Condrey outside the ring, and Briscoe starts to move outside the ring after him.
Gordon, he should have never used a fist right there. This is what happens to a champion. Once he gets to be champion, he loses his cool, and therefore, if he's not the great wrestler that he's supposed to be, he will lose his title.
Well, those comments from Mr. Don Carson, who is watching this match, obviously, with as much interest as all of us are. Condrey now with a side headlock on Jack Briscoe. keeping that side headlock. Briscoe, of course, from Oklahoma State. Went there. He was in high school all-state in wrestling, all-state in football, and also all-state in track. An outstanding triple threat man in the sports field. A good backbreaker by Briscoe. And Briscoe slides toward that figure four. Condrey slips away from it. Of course, it is the figure four Eddie Graham leg lock that brought Jack Briscoe the World Heavyweight Championship. And he is a past master at using that. I'm reminded now, of course, of young Ted DiBiase, who also uses that figure four with such tremendous effectiveness, particularly...
You mentioned the Shinnomaki from Mongolia.
Yes, I have indeed. I did, of the fact that it is an interesting variation of the Japanese Cobra hold, and as I said, the Stomper winning that using the Shinnomaki. But Dennis Condrey right now, again, complaining to the referee. Condrey has been... Condrey now resorting to those kind of tactics, catches Briscoe in the pit of the stomach with a headbutt, then a karate-type thrust to the throat, and the referee warning Condrey in no uncertain terms about his attitudes and actions in the ring. Condrey, again, that time a thumb to the throat of Jack Briscoe. And again, the referee warning him to use the flat of the hand or the inside of the fist, but not the thumb in itself. And Condrey now in total desperation, pulling out all stops, trying to do anything he can to stop Jack Briscoe, the national heavyweight champion. Again, Condrey taking those shortcuts, takes Briscoe back to the canvas. Jack is an exceptionally resourceful wrestler. He could not have held the title for 2.5 years without being one of the most resourceful wrestlers in the world, going up against all forms of competition, facing the very, very best that any area had to offer. And Briscoe now with that arm drag and twist. Caught on the canvas, and it is Condrey trying to press that advantage. Jack Briscoe laboriously regaining his feet now. Condrey pressing that arm bar, really concentrating on those deltoids in the shoulder. And Briscoe is going to have to reach down way deep. Caught him, a good forearm. Again, another forearm. That could have been the inside of the fist. Whips him off. Shoulder smash by Condrey, puts Briscoe down. Beautiful drop toe.
Here at the Coliseum. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first of all at 270 pounds, the Superstar. His opponent from Indianapolis, Indiana at 225 pounds, Steve Regal. Your referee is Ron West. All right, Steve Regal coming out of his jacket, about to face the Superstar. There's the bell to open the action. And it's the Superstar opening up early here on Steve Regal, a series of forearms. Regal down on his knee momentarily. There's a knee by the Superstar. Sidney caught him pulling his trunks. Made the Superstar break. Now the Superstar arm whips Regal into the ropes. Knee to the midsection by the Superstar as he came off the rope. Now Regal fires into the midsection again and again and again. And Regal opening up here on the Superstar. And the Superstar raking the eyes of Regal to get him back away from him. Bear hug by the Superstar. Regal trying to counter this bear hug. Pounds to the head. He forced the Superstar to break, but the Superstar caught him in the midsection there. Gets the bear hug again. Now the referee questioning Regal as to whether he wants Regal here as More pressure is applied with the Cobra hold. A Superstar has weakened Regal down here. Regal still trying to get out of it. Superstar takes him back to the canvas with it, still applying that Cobra. Regal's shoulders down for the count of 3, and it's all over. Well, Steve Regal put up a gallant effort in trying to get out of that Cobra, but the match is all over. Now the referee trying to force the Superstar to break that hold. Finally, he breaks the hold.
The whole match, and if it continues this way, he'll go out of the ring still a national champion.
Absolutely. He hadn't had an easy time of it, though. As you say, it's been... well, this has got to be about the toughest defense that Terry Taylor has had for the national television title.
Jim, any of the championships here in Georgia are still the world's champion, whether it's the Georgia championship or the TV championship. It's one step behind the world's title, and a win for anybody here is you're in line for a world championship shot, and I know how much Funk wants that belt back.
Buck just caught Taylor in the midsection. Look out. Elbow by Terry Funk. Funk hurdling Taylor through the ring ropes to the outside. The referee.
You know, a lot of people don't like Funk's tactics, but I have to give Funk a lot of credit. In this business, the business is to win, and Funk's always been a winner. And take Funk back to the basics. Get him back down to the mat and grab a hold and win back.
Taylor is having his problems out there now. Just caught Funk in the midsection, though. Shots to the midsection. And the foot fell and connected with the side of the head. Funk is staggered. Terry Taylor continues to pound away to the head of Funk.
That Funk's... Those punches would have dropped most guys. That Funk's a tough man.
Taylor tries again. Funk held on to those ropes.
Beautiful move by Funk.
Well, Taylor slowly trying to come around here. Funk brings him up. Headbutt by Terry Funk. Another headbutt by Funk. A third straight headbutt by Terry Funk. Good reversal by Terry Taylor. And a side headlock by Taylor.
Jim, he's going back to the basics. He's going back to the hold that he started with, and he's going back to the hold that he's controlled the match with.